It was the last night of the year. As a velvety blanket of stars draped the moonlit sky, the entire kingdom of Muruda fell into a deep slumber. Men, women and children stumbled sleepily into their beds and escaped into the world of dreams. In the deep silence of the pitch-black night, only one sound could be heard again and again and again. Ching, ching, ching. The sound echoed in the little streets and tiny corners of the kingdom and could be traced all the way to the top of the hill where the royal palace stood. It continued through the marble corridors, up the carpeted staircase, and into the chambers of Raja Dhomak, the king of Muruda. Raja Dhomak sat in his treasury with a look of contentment on his face. Across him sat the Raja's mantri with an enormous pile of coins next to him. His nimble fingers were carefully counting the coins one by one. As he counted them, he dropped each coin into a giant chest. "That's the last coin, Your Majesty," said the mantri as he dropped the final piece into the large box. "I've filled 42 such chests in the treasury." "Have all the people made their contribution?" asked Raja Dhomak. "Yes, Your Majesty," said the mantri. "Excellent," said Raja Dhomak gleefully, satisfied that his coffers were overflowing. It was not that the Raja was a bad king or even a greedy one. It was just that he became very insecure when his treasure house was not full. So even when his kingdom was suffering from drought and famine, he was reluctant to use the money to help his people. "Good night then," said the Raja as he happily retired to his bed. But the people of the kingdom were not happy. The riches of Muruda remained confined to the Raja's treasury. The rest of the kingdom could only watch helplessly as their hard-earned savings made their way into the king's treasure chest. The mantri brought the people's complaints to the king, but Raja Dhomak would not listen. "We must not be foolish and spend the kingdom's wealth," he cried. However, the next day, Raja Dhomak decided to make a visit through his kingdom in disguise. He often did this. It was one of his ways of finding out how his kingdom was faring. His mantri usually accompanied him on this trip, but this year, with his mantri constantly bringing him complaints about his people, the king decided to make the trip on his own. He wanted to find out for himself if what the mantri had reported was true. A little way into a small village, the Raja got off his horse for a drink of water. Suddenly, a buzzing sound filled his ears. Then he felt something fluttering inside his turban. To his horror, the Raja realized that a bee had flown into his turban and was now fluttering about frantically. Try as he might, he could not get his turban off. Raja Dhomak began jumping up and down and shaking from one side to the other. In a nearby field, Little Lakshmi was humming to herself, playing hopscotch, when a strange sight caught her attention. There was a man prancing about near the stream as if he was doing some sort of dance. Suddenly he disappeared behind a bush. Just as Lakshmi approached the bush to get a closer look, the Raja popped up again, still hopping up and down, holding his turban. She could hear the buzzing of the bee. With the speed of lightning, Lakshmi dashed across to the king and yanked off his turban and threw it away. The bee immediately flew out of the turban and away into the fields. The Raja, exhausted, sat back in relief. "Thank you, little girl," said the Raja. With his turban off, Lakshmi recognized the king and immediately bowed low. "Your Majesty," she cried, "I didn't know it was you." "How can I reward you for helping me get rid of that bee?" asked the Raja. Lakshmi hesitated. "Go on and tell me, little girl. I'm sure there must be something that I can do," urged Raja Dhomak again. "Just give me 1 paisa, Your Majesty," said Lakshmi softly. "What?" asked the Raja, bewildered and not sure if he had heard correctly. "Did you say 1 paisa?" "Yes, just 1 paisa," said Lakshmi a little louder now. No, don't be shy. Come on, ask for something else. I insist," said the Raja, very amused with this little girl. Very well then, if you insist," said Lakshmi. "I would like you to double the number of paisa with each day for 1 month. 1 paisa on the first day, 2 on the second day, 4 on the third day, 8 on the fourth day, and so on." Then with a sweet smile she added, "Only for 30 days, of course." Raja Dhomak chuckled. Lakshmi's request seemed very small indeed. Just 1 paisa? No jewels or gold, just a few paise. "You shall have what you asked for," said Raja Dhomak. "My messenger will personally come and give you your reward every day for a month." And that was exactly what happened. Every day Raja Dhomak sent a messenger to Lakshmi with the money. And over the next 5 days handed out 4, 8, 16, 32 and 64 paise to his messenger. The Raja was very amused about Lakshmi's earnest desire for such a small amount. He even felt sorry for her. Every day the number doubled, and by the 15th day, instead of just placing a few coins in his messenger's hand, he had to send a bag carrying 16,384 paise, more than 150 rupees. Nevertheless, the king had millions of coins in his coffers. 100 rupees was not even what he spent on his lunch. By the 20th day, Raja Dhomak was starting to get worried. Lakshmi's simple request for 1 paisa had turned into 5,24,288 paise, more than 5,000 rupees. The king could still easily afford it, but by no means it was the mere pittance he had initially assumed it would be. No longer could he send the coins with a single messenger. An entire troop of messengers had to take the coins to Lakshmi on horseback. On the 25th day, Raja Dhomak had to send out a whopping 1,67,77,216 paise to Lakshmi. It was more than 1,00,000 of rupees. He was now starting to make a serious dent in his treasury. This had to stop.
Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. 1 to 2 to 4, double that to make some more. 1 to 2 to 4, double that to make some more. When you double what you got, you will find you have a lot. You will find that you have a lot. Coins, 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 double. Raja Dhomak is in trouble. Coins, 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 double. Raja Dhomak is in trouble. All his money goes and goes. Lakshmi's wealth grows and grows. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. double that and get some more. 2, 4, 8, 16, more than you ever see. 32, 64, double that and get some more. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa.
The Raja sent for his mantri and told him the story. The mantri's eyes grew wide with horror. "Your Majesty," he gasped, "what have you done? You must stop this immediately. I wish you had told me about this sooner. If you continue doing this, by the 30th day, you will have to send the girl 53 crore 68 lakh 70,912 paise. That is more than 50 lakh rupees. In total, over the 30 days, she would have received 107 crore 37 lakh 41,823 paise. That's more than 1 crore of rupees, Your Majesty. We don't even have that much money. At this rate, our coffers will be empty in the next 3 days." Raja Dhomak almost fell off his throne in shock. What he had thought of as a silly request had actually turned out to be the smartest plan he had ever heard. "Send for Lakshmi immediately," he said. Lakshmi arrived at the palace. "Little one, do you realize what you have done?" demanded Raja Dhomak. "Our kingdom was supposed to be the richest in this land. You have reduced it to being the poorest." Lakshmi smiled. "Your Majesty, we are still the richest kingdom in this land. I have distributed the money among all the people. The only difference is that instead of being in your treasury, the money is now among the people. Your Majesty, do you see how money grows exponentially even by doubling just 1 paisa?" Raja Dhomak saw the wisdom of Lakshmi's words. After all, money wisely invested was better than money being stored away in his own treasury. From that day on, Raja Dhomak never asked his people to surrender their earnings to him. Muruda became a bright and happy place, all thanks to the clever little mathematician in the kingdom. And the only clinking sound that was ever heard was the cheery clinking of the coins in the people's very own pockets. And Lakshmi? Well, she grew up to become the chief economist, making reforms and spending the kingdom's money wisely.
Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. 1 to 2 to 4, double that to make some more. 1 to 2 to 4, double that to make some more. When you double what you got, you will find you have a lot. You will find that you have a lot. Coins, 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 double. Raja Dhomak is in trouble. Coins, 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 double. Raja Dhomak is in trouble. All his money goes and goes. Lakshmi's wealth grows and grows. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Just 1 paisa, only 1 paisa, a single paisa, 1 paisa. Double that and get some more. 2, 4, 8, 16, more than you ever see. 32, 64, double that and get some more. one paisa, only one paisa, a single paisa, one paisa. Just one paisa. Chanana chanana, chanana chanana chanana, chanana chanana, chanana chanana.
Ha 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 ha!